Evening, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night SimShack TV. Dark Horse Rumble is on again tonight, round 4. Coming to you from the Suzuka circuit in Japan. Apologies, we're running a bit late. We've had a few technical issues in the last hour or so. Unfortunately, our overlay software crashed on us, I think. Hopefully it's back now. So, see, there's still a fair bit of qualifying to go. So I'm going to endeavour to go down to the track, see if we can pick up on some of our drivers. So this is Justin Elder. Currently sits third on the timing screen. See, Jack Boyd has just set the fastest time so far. So just going to have to we're just going to have to wing it tonight. See how we go. Say good evening to Big G, who's joined us on the broadcast. Nice and early tonight, G. So Jack Boyd sets another purple sector for Sector 1 on this lap. She might jump on board with Jack for a lap of the Suzuka circuit. Good to hear, G. I'm supposed to have Mondays off. I've worked the last couple, but I'm really keen to get back to having at least one day a week off. This retirement thing's not much fun when you work every day. Jack throw the Dark Horse Mustang around the Suzuka circuit. Another one of Formula One tracks. In case anybody that's been following the series to date hasn't worked it out, that's the theme for this season, is all Formula One tracks. So I think from memory next week we're actually off to Hungaroring. There's Hungaroring, Spa. Sure what. I know Adelaide is the last round. So it's Hungaroring, Spa, Monza, and then Adelaide to close out the season. So we're at the halfway point tonight. Testing out some new cameras again tonight. Playing with these drone cameras, trying to get them a little bit more realistic. See how we go. Still Jack Boyd at the top. Ben Singer now up into second. Ryan Shooter who is a new guy to the league, only joined this week, currently up in third. Moz is in fourth, then Loshi, then Geordie Miller, Glenn Boyd, Steve Barker, Henry Fenson down in ninth at the moment, and Andrew Cash rounds out our top 10 at this stage. So around about 3.5 minutes of qualifying still to go, but I think from memory the boys have it's either 3 or 4 laps to get the job done. We've got another newcomer tonight as well in Rocco Romeo. Rocco is actually the accountant for Palmer's Australia. So welcome aboard, Rocco. I chat to Rocco last Friday. He's keen to find a league. He hasn't been on iRacing that long, so he was keen to find somewhere that he could race. It wasn't quite as hectic as the officials, so he's jumped in and joined the league. Managed to set a time that time around. Qualifies in 16th. We've got 18 cars on grid tonight. So a couple of boys haven't set times as yet. Thanks, Justin. Justin's just informed me that he has now added drivers' names to the Lewiston haulage cars, which is does make life so much easier. Appreciate that. Thanks, Justin. About a minute to go, so I don't think Henry just jumps up now into 4th spot. Just about to say, I don't think anyone's really going to trouble Jack at this stage. So about 8.5 tenths quicker. Well, obviously Jack likes this track. Boys going to have their work cut out from tonight to try and hunt him down. As qualifying comes to an end. All right, let's quickly see if we can get a grid up. All right, so it's going to be Jack Boyd and Ryan Shooter off of row 1. Row 2 is going to be Ben Singer and Henry Fenson. Row 3, Moz Moroz and Loshi. Then it will be Geordie Miller and Steve Barker. Glenn Boyd, Andrew Cash off of row 5. Row 6 will be Damo and Darren Linus. Row 7, Justin Elder and Ray Harrison. Row 8, David Logsdale and Glenn Hill. Row 9, Rocco Romeo and Rob McGrath. As boys are about to get set. Lights are on. About to get underway.
Green, green, green.
It's a pretty clean getaway for everyone. So Jack leads them through the opening couple of corners. Henry's jumped 2 spots up into second. Moz is also up 2 spots into second. Looks like a new guy, Ryan, was the unfortunate one. Bogged it down at the start and has dropped 6 places so far. Got around about a half a second lead at the moment over Henry. It's about the same distance back to Moz at this stage. Make their way down the long back straight. Past the old pits. Jack to lead him across the line. Oh, our new boy Rocco has come unstuck on lap 1. Oh, not sure what happened there, but it's going to take a bit of repairing. Back up the front, it's still Jack, leading from Henry, from Moz. And it's Ben Singer, Geordie Miller, Steve Barker. Ryan's still sitting in that 7th spot. Battle for 8th, 9th, 7th. So Glenn Boyd giving Steve Barker a bit of a hurry up. So making their way onto this long back straight. Jack Boyd setting the fastest time. He's opened that gap up now to nearly 1.5 seconds. So Jack's not hanging around tonight. So Glenn comes under a little bit of pressure from Andrew Cash. with Kashi. Ryan's trying to get a bit of a move made on Geordie. That's Rocco just getting out of the way of everybody. Oh, bit of a tap there. A little 5-car battle, this one. Or just up the road. Ben is Ben Singer, that is keeping tabs with Moz and Henry at second and third position. Geordie trying to find a way back past on Ryan. Lap 4 of 7. Glenn still putting a lot of pressure on Steve. Thinks about trying to get the move done. Decides better of it. Moz sets his personal best, which I think is probably the quickest lap that time around. So Moz has actually moved up into second now. I think Henry's made a mistake somewhere. Let's go back and see if we can see what happened to Henry. Oh, just gone in too deep into turn 1. Let's open the door for Moz. Lucas jumps on the chat. Says, good luck to everyone. Not racing tonight, Lucas. I know the feeling, Lucas. I know the feeling. Henry and Moz go side by side. See, Jack's just gone through. Oh, that was very close. As Henry moved back across in front of Moz. Apologies for that. Just had a few more technical issues. Hopefully that's the last of tonight. Meanwhile, up the front, Jack has now got over 4-second lead. Battle for second, third and fourth continues. So Jack commences his final lap of race one. Jack has really made a statement on this opening race. There will be some sort of grid inversion for race two, but unless they're putting Jack 3 postcodes away, my money is on him being able to do another 3-peat. Saw it last week at Miami. At this stage, I'm not sure anybody has quite got any sort of answer. I think Jack likes his car, would be my guess. So Jack comes around to Greet the checkered flag. Just before they grid up, I have a look and see if I can fix up a couple more little issues in Agmatic. All right, that might have to wait for the interval, I'm thinking. All right, we'll be gridding up for race 2 very quickly. Not sure we will have time to get a grid, but we'll give it a crack. So it's going to be Ryan Shooter and Ben Singer off row 1. The lights are on, so we might have to just skip that.
Green flag, green
He's
flag.
obviously in a hurry to get the job done tonight. Don't give us any time to show a grid, unfortunately. Ben leads into turn 1. Again, Ryan just has trouble getting off the line. Side by side with Moz at the moment, who's now gone wide. Not sure whether that was of his own doing or whether there was a touch. Oh, there was a bit of a nudge there. It's put Moz a fair way back. Oh. So as we come back, it looks like Ryan has now... Did he get a nudge? I'm not sure. Go back, just have another look. See if we can see here. No, there definitely wasn't any contact, so just got on the power that little bit too soon. As Jack Boyd goes back to the front. Ben Singer in second. Geordie Miller now up into third. Then it's Stephen Barker and Cashy. Boys be required to do a drive through the pits in this race. So. Apologies for that braking transmission. Got it all going on tonight. Probably should have stayed in bed this morning, I'm thinking, but never mind. Hopefully we're back again now. So on lap 5, our order is Jack Boyd, Ben Singer, Henry Fenton, Geordie Miller, Glenn Boyd. Like Geordie is putting a bit of pressure on Henry. The boys just making their way through the pits now. Must have had a tangle while we were away. Oh, it's pretty second-hand that Moz has decided to give that. Oh, parked it in spectacular fashion. Geordie, watch the Palmer's Mobile, Boyd Racing. I've got a bit of a battle happening. Further back, this is Ryan, Justin, oh, just as we, not sure what happened to Justin there. It's a big hit. Let's see what happened. Oh, just got too much curb. Lost the back end and grazed the wall. I don't know what's happened to young Jack, but he has dropped a long way back. Is that because I think Jack must have gone into the pits to do his drive-through, which would tell me that some of these boys haven't yet done their pit stops. We've, as I said earlier, we're having a few hiccups tonight, so I can't really tell whether these front boys have actually done their drive through the pits or not, but my guess would be probably not. Guess we're about to find out because they're about to start the last lap, so they're going to do their pit stop or drive through the pits. They'll need to do it this lap. As Henry dives, yep, all three of the boys have dived into the pits. See him trundling down pit lane. But where is... There goes Jack. It's going to bring Henry out behind Ben. So we're on the final lap. Looks like Jack is going to cruise to a fairly easy victory, around about the same sort of margin as he had in race 1. really would be great to see young Jack in a real life Dark Horse Mustang when that series kicks off here in Australia. Hopefully that happens one day. If there's any potential sponsors out there that want to jump on board, check out Boyd Racing on Facebook. Have a talk to Jack and Glenn, because Jack is definitely a young driver that has loads and loads and loads of potential. We say good evening to Zenith Gaming. To have you back, Zenith. I don't know what's happened to Sean and Scott lately. They've been missing for a couple of rounds, so Jack crosses the line. All right, boys, are going to take a 5-minute break before the feature, and I think we might do likewise, so we'll be back very shortly. All right, welcome back, boys. We'll be on track very, very shortly for the feature race, which, as per normal this season, they will require fuel in race three. Race three is always a slightly longer race, meaning that there will be a fuel stop required. Let's see if we can get a grid up this time. So it's going to be Glenn Boyd and Geordie Miller on row one. On row two, it's going to be Henry Fenson and Ben Singer. Row three will be Jack Boyd and Stephen Barker. Row four will be Loshi and Andrew Cash. Row five, Darren Linus and Namo. Row six will be Ryan Shooter and Rob McGrath as the lights come on. So we're going to get through the whole grid yet again. Apologies for that.
Green.
Looks like Glenn bogged it down at the start. That's allowed Henry to get through. Everyone makes their way through the first couple of corners. Geordie Miller leading at the moment. So, teammate Andrew Cash comes under a little bit of pressure from Jack. She got through on Ryan. That puts Ryan in the sights of Jack. Cashy was a bit slow coming off of that turn. Not sure what happened there. Well, up the front, it's Geordie Miller leading from Henry and Ben Singer and Boyd at fourth spot, down three in this opening lap. To the pits on that one. Still Geordie leading from Henry. Our top four, probably our top six, are all fairly well nose to tail still at the stage. Henry gets a good run through this section of the track. I'm not sure he's looking to try and get the overtake done. I think he has managed to do that now. side by side. Geordie takes the lead back. So Glenn thinks about a move up the inside into chicane. Oh, Geordie's just running a little bit hot there. Certainly given a run to Henry down this front straight. So Jack Boyd sets the fastest time on lap 2, 2:10, 2:34. Henry has now grabbed that lead. Geordie might have just been struggling a little bit with cold tyres on those first couple of laps. Just needs to settle it down and get his rhythm back. Boyd has made his way onto the back of this train now, down in 8th. For a way through. Very hard to pass at that hairpin. Henry now has managed to open that gap at the front to about just over 0.8. Jack at the rear of this train at this stage. Jack decides to jump into the pits. Tries to get the move done on Geordie. Big boys into the pits this time around. Henry has jumped into about a 1.2 second lead now over Geordie, who we're on board with. Thought about trying to go up the inside through the hairpin. Sure that got that move done. Tends to turn a little bit to the left before you get to these series of double right-handers. Seems to be able to close up under brakes, but close enough to get a move done. So Ben now peels off into the pits, as does a few other boys further back. Harrison finds himself up 6 spots at the moment into 7th. Rob McGrath also up 6 spots into 6th. Boys that have pitted, Ben is actually leading that group. Has Jack Boyd right on his tail. Steve Barker there as well. I think that was Rocco in the background. Rocco's having a few issues with connection, internet connection. He's had to jump to the pits, I think. I get that sorted. Henry still leads, but is yet to do his pit stop. So we've reached around about the halfway mark of the feature. waiting on our top four to complete their pit stops. As you can see, Henry has about a 4.5 second lead now. Glenn Boyd. Jump back and find Andrew Cash, currently in 17th spot. Try and get a move done on Glenn, who runs a little bit wide. Side by side. Angel was on the radio then. I think Glenn may have opened the door and let him through. Down at minus. So chasing down Jordy Miller. Currently 9th and 10th. Henry is into the pits now. So has Henry come out of the pits ahead of Jack? It would appear that way. So just having a look to see what their main time was. So Henry was nearly a full second quicker in the pits than Jack's pit stop. Morris still leads, yet to do his pit stop though. Jack has managed to bring that gap down ever so slightly. Laps to go. Crosses the stripe this time around. And Singer looks pretty comfortable in that what will become third. Moz does do his pit stop. It's Moz currently with a 17-second lead, still to do his pit stop. Go back and pick up on Ryan. 7th spot. On the back of Loshi and Glenn Boyd, just ahead. That is Moz that has done his pit stop. He's come out ahead, just ahead of Glenn, which has bunched this back up rather nicely. See, Ben is just up the road, around about 1.5 seconds up the road. If these four don't battle, Moz has got anything left in the tank, he may actually just catch up to Ben. So Jack has taken a full second out of that lead that Henry did have. He may well run out of laps. It's Ben, Moz, Glenn, Yoshi, and Ryan. Two laps to go. Jack is really starting to close that gap down now. No pressure, Henry. Just a little bit hot. White flag is out. Jack thinks about a move. It's all over the back of Henry now. Can Henry hold on? 3/4 of a lap. Hairpin. Try and get a good run off of this. Onto the back straight. Is he going to leave it to that chicane at the end of this straight? It's probably his last opportunity. Jack's gone very wide. Henry's gone very defensive. I think it will be Henry. Takes the win in race 3. Jack was home in second, and Ben did hold on for third. Get some official results up. Completion of the race. Just waiting. The final results. It's just a couple of guys yet to complete. Silent. So hopefully we'll have. So it was Henry Fenson with the win in race 3. Jack Boyd home in second. Ben Singer home in third. Then it was Mosmeroz, which was a really good recovery drive considering where he finished in race 2. Then Glenn Boyd in 5th. Then Loshi, Damo, Darren Linus, Geordie Miller, Rob McGrath. As we flip over the page. Yep, we do flip over. Well, we nearly flipped over the page.
We need a paper sound effect, Greg. One that goes.
Steve Barker home in 11th, then Ray Harrison, Justin Elder, Andrew Cash, Rocco, Romeo in 15th, then David Logsdale, Glenn Hill, Ryan Tutor in 18th, and I believe that's it.
Over the page?
No, the night I've had, there is no more pages. All right, Henry.
Hey.
Good win in race 3.
Yeah, thanks. Had to have things go my way to slow down Jack, but yeah, just held on at the end. I don't know how hard he was pushing because it seemed like he was only catching me when I was making a mistake, and it's been a lot faster than me all night, so I'll take it. Yeah, it was tough.
A win's a win. Doesn't matter how you get it.
Yeah, it's the first time I've beaten him this season out of however many races, so I'll take it.
That was a good effort. I think the strategy paid off. You pitted a lot earlier than Jack, which seemed to. No, you pitted later,
Jack,
didn't you?
Jack pitted early. Yeah, he pitted
Jack,
early. Get out of traffic.
Reverse this time. Last week it was the other way around.
Yeah, I could see him getting closer, and I knew I had to pit and at least come out in front of him if I had a chance. So I ducked in a bit earlier than I would, but it was probably the right call.
Well, strategy paid off, and Ben home in third.
Yeah, I managed to not spin myself out, which is I think the first time this season. So I'm pretty chuffed with that.
Are you going to be in it to win it?
I've been making an absolute meal of it all the first couple of races, all of my own, just driving like a numpty. So I'm pretty happy I managed to just keep it on the road today.
Oh, and we don't have any of the Boyds in, do we? No. Mr. Boyd hasn't joined us tonight for his feedback, so we'll just go with the two. Got anything you want to add, Damo?
Yeah, mate. It was pretty good night of racing again. Pretty respectful night. It's good to see that guys are just calling their pit entries and stuff because it's a pretty tight pit. So everybody sort of took a really good and courteous initiative there, which is good. But yeah, it's a good night all in all. Thanks for the broadcast, mate.
Yeah, we got there in the end. That's the main thing.
Yeah, well, we're here, so that's all that counts.
Yeah, apologies to everybody that may have had to suffer through that, or apologies to those that are going to suffer through it. As I said at the top of the broadcast, we've had some major issues tonight, but we've managed to try and work our way through it. We lost sound, we lost cameras, we lost pretty much everything tonight. So, but we get there in the end, so that's the main thing.
That's it.
All right, Henry, got your list?
Yep. I just like to thank all the boys at Evolution Sim Sports, ABR Setup Shop, Graham and Electrical Data, Premium Designs, Cataclysm Computers, Skid Kings, JJ and SC Raceware, iRacing Down Under, Premium Cinematography, Down Under Sim TV. Thanks to you guys for putting on the broadcast and another awesome race.
No worries. And Ben, can you top that?
Absolutely not. Maybe I should just make up a couple of sponsors.
Yeah, just make them up, mate. That's easy.
Yeah, no, thanks to you guys. It's been great fun. Like I haven't had the best of times these first few races, but it's still been awesome racing. So yeah, appreciate all you do with the the admin and the broadcast. So yep, just thanks to you guys.
No worries. Anyone else got anything they want to add?
I want to add something.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I just posted tonight's round results on the Facebook page less than 3 minutes after finishing racing.
Wow.
Where's the clap, Moz? Yeah, there we go.
And the overall standings will be pasted within the next 3 minutes.
So
That's good.
you need a cheer button as well, Moz. Close.
Boom.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all.
Anyone else got anything they want to add?
Come on, Daz. Speak up, mate, or forever hold your mute button.
I generally hold mute for a reason. There's a lot going on around me, TVs and such.
Ah, that's all right, mate.
But,
What's
you
on
know,
TV?
I don't know. It's behind me. I'll jump in there and say, well done, everybody. That's Henry, Jack, Ben. You guys did a great job. Thanks, Greg. Keep going. Let's get to next round and do it all again.
And where's next round? Daz.
Don't do that to me, mate.
Hungaroring.
Ugh.
I love it.
Hungaroring, Spa, Monza, and then Adelaide.
Nice. I should get a top 20 out of that. That's good.
I've already decided I'm taking 4 weeks annual leave.
I like Damo's
You
top
got
20.
no more leave left, mate. I've checked.
Long service leave then, that'll do. All right, well, on that note, I think we'll call tonight done. Congratulations to all our podium finishers tonight. And big shout out to our 2 latest newcomers, Ryan and Rocco. Rocco, you will be getting an email first thing tomorrow morning, so don't panic if you're listening. We need to get your interweb sorted out, which I'm sure we can do fairly quickly, fairly easily. So on that note, we'll see you all again next Monday night at Angora Ring at 7 p.m. for round 5. Till then, stay safe. Catch you all next week. Bye.